Everyone ready to move on to something that's going to look and feel like magic to you all? I love the magic tricks. You're ready for a magic trick? Okay. So I did promise you were all going to learn to vibe code. And if you don't know what vibe coding is, it is basically just talking to an AI to create some code to create an application. And there's lots of people creating mini applications at the moment, which is amazing. And I'm going to show you how to build something with Google's Gemini Studio, which actually happens to be free at the moment. So basically, I'm just going to talk to the AI. I'm going to tell it what I want to build, and it's going to build it for me. Basically, it's going to write code, and then I'm going to be able to hit a button to deploy the app. I've vibe coded about 6 or 7 apps now that have allowed me to cancel subscriptions. And the other big reason, of course, and the other big purpose of this lesson is that AI is changing search, and we talked about this last week a little bit, and that is Google search is not dead, not by any means. It's to do with finding answers. Maybe it's answer engine optimization, because people are actually looking for answers in ChatGPT, like who's the best agent, where should I go for dinner, what sort of a personal training plan do I need, those sorts of things. Like, let's just call it answer engine optimization. And you can see now that the number of sources being visited are much larger than ever before. Like, your website is now not the center of the universe. Google is looking, or the large language models are looking for trust signals from a number of places. And those places include Google reviews, social media reviews, written testimonials, video testimonials, website content, video content. I've heard lately that actual YouTube content is a big factor. Then we've got your social media presence, educational content, and I gave you a framework for this last week, particularly with the big 3: website content, addressing customer questions, again because customers are looking for answers, and then creating video content across multiple platforms. So I thought, okay, let's do 2 things at once, and let's look at how we create video AI first, and then let's call in the experts. Let's call in Marcus Sheridan with They Ask You Answer. And so what we can do, they were 2 big prompts. We had one prompt which was basically for getting the questions that we should answer, that all agents should answer, and then we had one prompt for creating a video script. But what we're going to do today, instead of remembering those prompts or recalling them by voice or whatever, is we're going to create a little app which is going to do it for us. Now, this is always fraught doing it live, but I'm going to give it a crack. Anyway, so where you want to go is Google AI Studio, aistudio.google.com. At the moment, it's free. What we can do is we can go into this tab here, which is Build an App. Can everyone see this on my screen? I'm going into Build. Yep. And so what I'm going to do is, there are some template apps here, and as you'll see, this is the one that we were playing with last week, was that one called Past Forward. There's a bunch of other stuff, but we're going to ignore all of their stuff at the moment, and we're going to vibe code. So here it says start building with Gemini. What I want to do is I want to turn these prompts that I had last week into a mini app, so that I can just ask for a social media plan for the week or the month, and it will give me unique ideas. Now, I'm just going to go and copy and paste them in. So I'm just showing you this so that you know that there's no funny business involved, nothing up my sleeve. Hey presto. Okay, so I'm just going to put in here Marcus Sheridan. Okay, I want to turn these prompts into a mini app so that I can just ask for a social media plan for the week or the month, and it will give me unique ideas. Here we go. There's our complicated prompts. I'm not going to do anything else, really. I'm just going to put those in, and I'm going to go run. So, you know, that idea of I'm going to put this back up so that you can watch it work. I'll just be that weird person in the corner waving hands. So you can see it's forming its own to-do list. It's working out exactly what it needs to do to create this app. And once it's worked out what it needs to do, it's going to go and code the app. I'm going to go and grab a cup of coffee and come back when it's done, and then I'm going to test the app. Actually, that's not true. I'm not going to go and grab a cup of coffee because I think we've only got a few minutes left. But you can see now You can see it's going through and it's coding my app. It's even using my prompts. Is everyone thinking this is magic? You can go home to your partners tonight and say, I learnt to vibe code today. What'd you do today, hun? I became an app developer today. So yeah, it's writing code. It's decided, you can see down here, it's decided what files it needs. All right, here we go. Here's our app. Real Estate Social Planner. Generate AI-powered social media content and video scripts to build your brand and attract more clients. Okay, so what's it doing? So I'm gonna go Marcus Sheridan. I'm going to say weekly, and then I'm going to generate plan. Anything could happen here, folks. All right, so here we go. I've said a week. All right, so how do I handle multiple offers as a seller and what are the potential downsides? And it's offering me the ability to create the script. How can I create common pitfalls when buying a home in a competitive seller's market? And it's offering to create me a script. So that's pretty cool. All right, so this is actually answering all the questions. So let's see what this create script button does. Is it magic? Do you think this is magic? Okay, here we go. Hook, got multiple offers on your home. That's fantastic. But how do you pick the best one without leaving money on the table? Handling multiple offers can be tricky, blah, 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 blah. Call to action. Choosing the right strategy depends on your goals. For personal advice, DM me or visit my website. What do you think? So then you can go copy your script and put it in your teleprompter and off you go. Do your hair and makeup, you're done.